summer has arrived and Sandy Smith is campaigning to become mayor of the town again.
Penny, are you sure you want to be doing all this with me? After all, you are pregnant, so perhaps you should be taking it easy.
Mrs. Smith, I'm fine. My doctor actually said I needed plenty of exercise, plus I do plan to limit my campaigning to only 3 or 4 hours a day when I am not working at the Tuscany Tavern. My morning sickness is no longer an issue and I am drinking plenty of fluids to stay hydrated.
Okay, I just don't want your uncle getting angry at us. Now what? Mother, I'm afraid I have some bad news. What is it? Chantal Jefferson, the mother of Michael and grandmother of Richard Sims, has passed away. Oh, no. And it was Annika, who Mrs. Jefferson sort of adopted as a de facto granddaughter, who found her lying face down in one of our bathrooms. Mrs. Jefferson's body is already being taken to hospital for an autopsy. Annika is really devastated over this. Okay, I will return home soon to help you. Richard, I'm sorry you are having to go through this. Before you were born, I lost my most beloved grandmother, Kelly Sims, the mother of your grandmother Jessica. I remember what happened like it was yesterday. Oh, my God. Let me hug you. Now I feel like a part of myself is gone forever. When I was your age, my mother was my greatest inspiration. Then my father died a year after I married Lucy. And now this. Of course, children are expected to bury their parents eventually, but that doesn't make this easy. Think how horrible it would have been for me, Lucy, and your grandmother if you had died first. I know. Even now I don't really understand what almost caused me to die that terrible night. I look back and what was going through my mind made no sense at all. I never want to inflict the kind of hurt on anyone that I see you going through right now, Mother Jessica. I will live as long as I can for your sake.
Mother Carrie, will I someday lose you too? I can't imagine life without you or Mother Debbie, or my other grandmothers. They are my world.
That's just the circle of life, honey. It turns and we older folks do eventually pass away and new ones come in to take their place. Mr. McKinsey, I know we were planning to have Annika brought to you to stay for the summer, but that will have to be postponed a couple of weeks. There has just been a death in the family and we need to deal with that first. Can we please reschedule?
Of course. I will inform my wife. Please keep us posted on the situation.
Thank you.
It's not fair. Why do the people I love most keep dying?
I wish I could answer that, Annika. But Carrie and I are still here for you. We love you too.
The autopsy is complete. It appears Mrs. Jefferson died of congestive heart failure. I wish I could have examined her a few months earlier. Maybe I could have diagnosed her condition and treated it to prolong her life.
Part of being a doctor is knowing that sometimes no matter what you do, you may still lose a patient due to a lethal condition. Don't blame yourself for this. We just have to carry on and hope we can save more lives later.
I don't ever want to lose you, Richard. I'm scared about what may happen in the future.
I feel the same, Annika. So I'm not going anywhere. We still have my mother's and my other 3 grandmothers and your great-uncle and great-aunt in Dallas.
Later that evening, Richard talks with Diana Hudson, who lives with her parents in Los Angeles.
I'm so sorry about you losing one of your grandmothers, Richard. I wish I was there with you now.
Yeah, me too. I remember how scared I was after we met at that summer camp, and then those bad people kidnapped you. I almost wish they had taken me instead. Since I was Sandy Smith's grandson and those people were out to get her, that would have made more sense. What's so funny?
Remember when I kicked that boy who was holding me? If I hadn't done that, Mrs. Smith might have been shot by that bad woman, and so you would have lost a grandmother that night.
You're right, you did save her life. I guess I really owe you.
Don't worry about it. Just look forward to meeting me again. I will have a big hug for you.